So hello guys, a pleasant morning. To formally start the webinar, let me introduce myself. I'm Jace, and I'll be your presenter for today. We also have our enrollment advisor of UCAM, Sir Ken. Say hi if you are there. Hello, Sir Ken.
Hello, everyone. Very good morning. I'm Ken. I'm from UCAM, Spain.
Okay, thank you, Sir Ken. So let's start. So we have our webinar etiquette. So keep yourself muted unless speaking. Be polite. If you wish to speak or have any points to raise your hand. The facilitator will recognize you and allow you to speak. And always switch on our video. Study in Europe webinar. So about us, we are Anicon Travel Consultancy or ATC. Since 2012, ATC is an educational tourism company, aims to unite the world through global education and elevate the Filipino academic status worldwide. We work with multiple schools and destinations to give you the best possible options to your study abroad plans. We have business address, Unit 1627, 16th floor, City and Land Mega Plaza Building, Topaz Road, Ortigas, Pasig City. So we have three brands in ATC. We have ATC Asia. We have ATC Asia, Japan and South Korea. We have ATC Europe, Italy, Finland, and Spain, and ATC Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. So these are the proof of our business permits. So who can study in Europe? So bachelor's degree holder, K-12 graduate, and a proof that you have enough money for your tuition fees and living expenses. Benefits of studying in Europe. So after your graduation, you have a 1-year job seeking visa, longer part-time job, which is 20 hours per week, and migration opportunities, advantage for us Filipinos being former Spanish colony, permanent residency after 3 years of working visa, explore Europe with Schengen visa, and learn Spanish language. So as your partner agent, we will assist you and support you in achieving your goal of studying, working, and living in Europe. We will help you choose the right course. We will place you in a right college or university that you prefer with low tuition fees and accommodations. We will help you understand the requirements. We can refer you to a good and accredited Spanish test center to make your language proficiency exam. So I will pass the floor to Ms. Kams.
Thank you, Jace. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to ATC. My name is Kams, and I'm the business development for ATC Asia and Europe. And now we have here from UCAM. He will be the one who will discuss on what are the privileges of studying at UCAM. Please let us all welcome an enrollment advisor for UCAM, Mr. Kent Lim. Hi, Sir Kent.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Ken. I'm the enrollment advisor for UCAM Spain. So today I'll be talking about the UCAM itself. So let me share my screen. All right, I hope everyone can see my screen now.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's start with Spain. So when we talk about Spain itself, many will know about the brands, the football clubs, or even some of the series that is very famous, is the Money Heist. All right, and we have the brands like Zara, Mangoes, Puss and Bears, Bershka, Yao Yao, And of course, the football club, we have the FCB. All right, so here's what you will get. First of all, Spain is a world leader of water cycle management and industrial vehicle technology. Getting popularity globally, Spain also known for one of the most competitive and innovation country in the world. Spain is the 12th country with the best reputation ahead of UK, Germany, and France. So you can be rest assured of the quality of life and also the education in Spain. Next is the rich culture and history Spain has to offer. There are a lot of things to do in Spain, and this is why Spain is the second most visited country in the world. Now, in terms of the weather and accessibility, Spain is one of the sunniest countries in Europe that has up to 350 sunny days in a year. So with this weather, it's easy to plan outdoor activities like traveling. You can easily travel within Spain and the Schengen country. This gives you the opportunity to have a European tour. You might be surprised to find out that the cost of study in Spain is actually much lower than many other popular destinations, such as US, Australia, UK, Canada, and New Zealand. On an average, the cost of living in Spain is 20% more affordable than in the US. Additionally, you will be eligible to work up to 30 hours per week during your studies. After graduations, you can also apply for a job search visa that allows you to stay for another 12 months. Last but not least, the Spanish language. So Spanish is actually spoken by over 585 million people, and is a mother tongue of, and is the second most spoken language in US with almost 62 million Spanish speakers. Spanish is also the official language in over 22 countries. And for the express Spanish citizen, there's a bonus for Philippines students. Normally, when we want to apply for a citizenship, you can just go for a working visa, employment in Spain, or there's a visa called the Spanish Golden Visa, which you will need to make an investment. And after that, you will have a 5 years permanent residence and another 5 years for citizenships. But for Philippines nationality, you only need 2 years. So this is the map of Spain. We're in the southern Europe, neighboring with Portugal and France. I'd like to bring your attention to Murcia, the 7th largest city in Spain. And here you will find UCAM. There are more than 80 universities in Spain, which are divided into public and also the private university. UCAM is known as the private Catholic university. We start off 25 years ago in 1996, offering a lot of European titles in various fields to choose from, the bachelor level to PhD level. Students can choose to study in English taught or Spanish taught program. And being a private university, we would like to give personal attention to our students. So we will have personal tutor for each student for personalized attention. So let me just give you a glimpse of how the UCAM lights. Let me play the clips for you.
Mr. Cat has no sound.
Sorry, you all can't hear the sound?
No sound.
Oh. Let me try again. Just hold on. There's no sound also, is it?
Yes. You may reshare the screen and then use the audio of your system.
No problem. Just let me stop my sharing. Can you hear this? Can you hear the sound now?
Still no sound, sir.
Still no sound. Then I think I'm not playing the video clip. I just keep on the video clip then.
Okay.
Sorry, there's a technical issue here on my screen. All right. Let me share my screen again. All right. So now let's see the facts and figures about UCAM. So we have about 11,850 undergraduate students, all right? And we have about 32 bachelor degrees offering, 46 master degree, 73 doctorates line of research. And of course, we have 122 UCAM degree, its own title. And we have 14 vocational program offering. In terms of the UCAM ranking, we are at the top 400 young university. And in QS star rating, we have 5-star internationalizations, inclusiveness, and teaching. Fun facts, we are also known as the University of Sports. Sport is part of UCAM DNA. We are the winner of Spain University Championship. We have the best athletes. In fact, we are the only university with the most Olympic representative. We have 21 federated teams sponsored and managed by UCAM and have a lot of sport facility, such as the UCAM Sports Center, which is a high-tech gym that students can access. And with over 20 Olympians among its rank, UCAM is in collaboration with the Spanish Olympic committees, supporting several prominent athletes as well. And we have some world-class collaboration. We collaborate with Baca Innovation Hub. It's a strategic project of the Catalan Club to develop and share knowledge through courses that offer a high degree of specializations. For our sport master degree, students will have the access to one of the BiHub courses free of charges, completing their postgraduate training at the university with a degree that will bear the prestigious seal of Baca Innovation Hub and high-level specializations in the chosen field. So now we are looking at the campus and the location. Our campus is a huge historical and artistic national monument built in the 17th century called the Hieronymus Monastery. We are only 4 kilometers away from the Murcia city, and it's very easy accessible for students via bus and tram. And this is another campus of ours. It's the Cartagena campus. It's about 15 minutes away from Murcia campus, and we're offering 8 bachelor degree, and we have students from over 24 nationalities studying there. And this is how you will be arriving at UCAM. You can travel to Spain by plane, landed in Murcia International Airport. It's about 31 kilometers away from UCAM. So here's, you can see that we have 4 campuses in total. Our main campus is in Murcia, Spain, and we have another campus in Cartagena. We have another campus in Madrid, and also we have a Spanish language center in Dubai. So here's a glimpse of our facilities. Since we are offering a lot of discipline in English taught and Spanish taught, we also have a lot of facilities for our students. This is the UCAM High Tech Park. This is a business incubator and accelerator. It's oriented to develop projects related with health, sports, and nutrition. So this is other than our facilities. We have our own dental clinic, and students have their own cubicle for practice as well. So for all our program, we practice person to person, face to face. Our class size are kept small, and whenever students have any issue, they can go up to their personal tutor. Our curriculum is also designed to have learning in action, which means that the student will have practical lessons, internship, or even research opportunity. Since we are one of the top universities in Spain, we also work with a lot of top companies in Spain that our students have the opportunity to work with them. Now, being in Spain doesn't mean that you will only study in Spain itself. We are open and global in the sense that we have a lot of exchange programs with over 450 universities around the world. So let's see what UCAM has to offer, starting from our bachelor degree. We only have 1 intake per year, and the intake is in October every year. And we have bachelor taught in English and bachelor degree taught in Spanish. For our bachelor degree taught in English, normally it will be 4 years, except for our dentistry is 5 years. The intake is in September for our dentistry. Other than that, it's all October. We have business administration program, physical activity and sports science, and our psychology program. The tuition fee for bachelor degree is at an average of 5,500 euro. Spain is also a popular country for overseas dental work, attracting patients from North America, the UK, the Germany, and Austria. So it's a good destination for dentistry program with hands-on opportunity. For our bachelor degree in dentistry, it's taught 100% in English, but the practical will be in Spanish. That's why we're offering 300 hours of Spanish lessons for their first 2 years. And we have the latest cutting-edge technology in learning. Practical will start from the first year, and there's a guaranteed professional internship in 3rd year. And this is an official degree recognized by the Europe and also the world. The entry requirement we are looking into is about 75% in the high school diploma, including the mathematics, chemistry, biology. And they will need to have a B2 level of English, either IELTS 5.5, TOEFL 72, Duolingo 100. If their high school is conducted in English, we just need the letter of medium of instruction. And this is our master degree. Also, our master degree, we only have one intake per year, which is in November. The tuition fee for master degree is at an average of 5,000. We have master degree that taught in English and also master degree taught in Spanish. For our master degree in English, we have bilingual education, European Union Studies, our master in the business administration, hospitality management, innovation and tourism marketing, and we have high performance sports, or even our MBA in sport management and management of sport entities. We have some of the online degrees in English, which is our master in hospitality management, our master in the innovation tourism marketing, and our masters in international relations. The tuition fee for the online degree is at an average of 3,200. And we have our official doctorates program. For our PhD program, we offer in a field major, which is the computer technology and environmental engineer, the health sciences, the social sciences, and the sport sciences. And we have our language school. Except for Spanish and English courses, we do provide German, French, Portuguese, or even a sign language. For our Spanish lessons is also inclusive in the English top program. For bachelor degree, there's 100 hours. For dentistry, it's 300 hours before the year 3. And for our MDA and our master in the hospitality management, we have 50 hours of Spanish lesson included. And we have our summer and winter program. These are the short courses. And we have courses that it's in English and also courses in Spanish. Normally, the duration will be about 2 to 4 weeks. The tuition fee for the short course is an average of 2,300. We need about minimum of 10 people in a group to start the class. This is the entry requirement for our bachelor degree. Minimum 65% in the year 12 exam for the senior high school. A-level will need 3 subjects, and we accept IB as well. For dentistry, the requirement is slightly higher. We are looking into about 75%, including maths, biology, and chemistry. For our master degree, we will require the student to have a CGPA of 3.0 and above, but we have a flexible entry requirement, which we will look into the student CV to access the entry. For the hospitality management, we need the students to have a bachelor degree in either like tourism, business, law, or business science or economy. For high performance sports, strength and conditioning, the student must have a bachelor degree in sports science. For a doctorate program, we will need to look into their master degree. They have to obtain at least a minimum 80% in their master degree. And this program is a highly competitive entry, so there's a separate admission process. This is the entry requirement for our language. We need a B2 level or equivalent, meaning it's about IELTS 5.5 to 6, no band lower than 5.5. In the case that the English language was a language the student studied in the high school for the bachelor degree, then we no need the language certification, but we need the documentation where it is specific that the language of instruction from the education institution. For students interested to go for our Spanish top program, they will need to have at least a B2 level in dialect exam, or the student can choose to study our Spanish preparatory program, So the program itself will teach them up to a B2 level in 1 year. And we need the student to have a minimum level of English understanding, about A2 preferably. So this is the whole admission process. In the steps 1, we need to get the assessed documents. We will need the students to prepare the passport bio page, the academic transcript. If the student is applying for the bachelor degree, we need the last 3 years in the high school, meaning their year 10, year 11, and year 12. If the student is applying for the master's degree, we will need their bachelor degree transcript and certificate. And we will need their language proficiency, either in IELTS, TOEFL, or the medium of instruction letter. And students will need to prepare a statement of purpose or motivation letter, and also a CV. For Bachelor of Sports Science, we will need the students to do a medical test. Once we have all the documents, we will conduct a personal interview with the students. The interview itself, it's not the very formal interview. It's more of a get-to-know-you sessions for us to get to know the students better, and also for the students to know about UCAM. Once the personal interview has complete, we will move to step 3. The students will need to do an online registration and pay for an application fee of €120. Once they do the online application, and we will access on the documents, and the admission will issue them the conditional offer letter, the COL, and students will need to pay the pre-inscription fee and the reservation fee. The reservation fee is part of the tuition fee. The student will need to pay a minimum of 1,000 to secure the seats. And after that, student will need to legalize the documents. And 3 months before the course start date, we will issue the admission letter. So with the admission letter and the legalized documents, the student can apply for the visa. Once all that is done and the visa is obtained, then the student will need to bring all the documents and present the documents to our admission office in Spain. For scholarships, it's a very competitive, and the criteria itself, we need the students to have overall average above 85% of the full marks, and we will look into the family background for the family incomes. The scholarship itself will goes from 5% to 15% of the first year tuition fee. The living expenses are not included. So there's a separate scholarship interview after the application. Student who success applying for the scholarship also must work as an intern in UCAM on a basis of 25 hours per week during their studies. And living in Spain itself, the cost of living we are looking into is about 600 to 800 euro per month. That will inclusive of their rental for a room, their food, their transports. As you can see, Murcia itself, the cost of living is very affordable. Proof of funds, of course, is only about 600 per month, equals to 7,200 per year, but we will advise the students to show at least 8,000 euro per year or more. And of course, for the accommodation, we have our student housing. They will assist the student in looking for the accommodation. We have accommodation within the city center and also nearby to our campus. So the student have the option to choose from. And how much to study and live in Murcia, Spain? For bachelor in Spain, the annual tuition fee you're looking into is about 5,500. The additional expenses is the application fee, the pre-inscription fee, the ministry file fee, and also the insurance. And the cost of living of 7,200. So in total, you're looking into for bachelor in Spanish itself is about 13,554 euro per year. For bachelor in English, you're looking into about 15,000 euro per year. For bachelor in dentistry, you're looking into about 22,000 euro per year. It's at least 43% more affordable compared to other study destinations. So this is our International Welcome Day last year. And here is some of our UCAM alumni sharing. This is a student from Vietnam. And we have students from Philippines. And we have students from Taiwan as well. So this is all my presentations. Is there any questions that you would like to ask?
Sir Ken? Hello?
Yes.
Sir, I will discuss the package cost about.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Thank you. Okay, this will be the package cost and how much you will pay. The first is the initial reservation of 25,000 pesos. This is the first payment together with the signed contract before we start your application. And then the second payment is service fee of 50,000 pesos after we submit your school requirements at UCAM. And then we will start your visa requirements. And then the third payment is the 40,000 of processing fee before we submit your visa requirements, or the tuition fee deposit of around 1,000 euro or 1,500. It will depend on your program. Okay, the total is around 205,000 plus. This a minimum investment. It still depends on your program. And then airfare, accommodation, emergency funds, and pocket money are not included. Okay, so next slide. Okay, they are one of our students in Europe. Sarah Joy, she's already in Italy, and Alpi, she's already in Finland. And we already have a student in UCAM this year's fall intake. Her name is Miss Sherry. She's already now in middle of visa processing. So we're excited to see her to study at UCAM. Okay. Next. Okay, we're now up circuit to Q&A. If you have any question, you can unmute your mic or chat your question on the chat box. Thank you. Everyone, any questions? It has a question from Miss Jaime. Do you have any part-time jobs for the students?
Hi, I'm me. Normally, sometimes we do offer some of the part-time job to the students, meaning we will look for the internship for the students to work for us either in the marketing department, all right, or even some of the events we do have. But students are feel free to look for a part-time job outside, because with the current student visa, the students are allowed to work up to 30 hours per week. Of course, with the program itself, normally our program itself, they do comes with internship on their final year. So for that itself, our school, we have a department we call soil, and that department itself will look for the internship for the students. All right, and hi. All right, and Judy is asking whether there's an age limit. No, we don't have any age limit in terms of applying for our bachelor degree or our master's degree. But for minimum age, yes, the students must at least be 18 and above. It's always better. How many days would there be processing of the LOA in Spain? All right, for this, normally, if let's say all the documents is already fulfilled, the LOA itself will come out within 2 weeks.
Sir Kent, Mr. Aquilino de Gasperi sent me a direct message. How about for working visa?
Working visa itself, it will depends on the company. We are not processing the working visa for the students, but if the students already secure with, if the student already complete the studies and apply for job search visa extended for the 12 months, the students are allowed to look for a job in Spain. And once the students secure a job in any of the company, then the company will assist in terms of applying for the working visa for you.
Yes, sir, thank you. Anyone?
The accommodation in Spain itself, all right, for our own, in UCAM managed accommodation, the price you were looking into is about 400 to 450 euro per month. But we have other external sources that students can look into. It's more of a third-party housing. We will give the link for the students to look into. Those, I will say the accommodation out of UCAM managed, you can look into is about per month, you're looking into about 200 to 250 euro. So it depends on the accommodation you're looking for. You're looking for a room or a whole unit. Of course, a whole unit itself will be slightly expensive, but for a room itself, you will be managed to get it about 200 and above euro per month.
Anyone? Hey, Mr. Aquilino is sending me a message how to get an employer. I think a bit of process and work we only process like student visa, and I think it's still up to him once you look for a job. Please, sir. Thank
All
you.
right, for the if let's say it's a concern about the working visa itself, of course, we are not processing for that because we are the university. We only process for the student visa itself. Okay, for the internship itself, we can help to look into that and look for the internship for the students. But for the job seeking after you graduate, we can assist in a way that if let's say we have the context of the company, we can assist the student in terms of that for the students to look into. But students feel free to look into other options as well, because when the extension of 12 months is where the students can look for a job in Spain. The master degree is only 1 year in Spain, so the intake will be in November. And most of our master's degree itself will come with an internship. The internship will be about 150 to 200 hours in total.
Anyone? Okay, sir, I may ask, is there an application waive in Spain or UCAM?
There's no application waiver for UCAM because the application fee itself is actually for us to access the documents, and also for them, we also pass it to other host students to access for the documents for the eligibility. So there's no problem for the students coming to study in Spain, and also when applying for the visa, because all the documents itself must be approved by the Ministry of Education. So the application fee, I would say, unfortunately, it's not waiver. Thank you, Amy. In terms of the accommodation, yes, we can assist in terms of looking for the students. So we have multiple options that student can look into. Of course, we will have our own managed accommodation, and also there's other third-party links that we can provide the information for the students to look into. There's no interview for the student visa, but there's quite a number of documents that you will need to prepare before you applying for your student visa. So for that itself, I think ATC will advise you accordingly. When it comes to the student visa application, the students will need to bring the offer letter, of course, all the legalized documents, and also you will need to show your financial proof. And also you will need to have your police clearance. That's why it's advisable that you will put in your application as early as possible, because the documents that you will need to prepare, it will take some time for you to get that.
Also, Ms. Felicia, we will guide you on your requirements. Okay, thank you.
For all our programs, scholarship is available, but the students will need to put in the application, and we will need to access on your academic transcript for the score. You will need to have at least 85% and above. And after you put in the application, there will be a separate scholarship interview by our scholarship officer. And the scholarship is varies between 5 to 15%, 1-5, for the tuition fee for the 1 year.
Any questions?
Any other questions that you guys would like to know more about? I don't think so. They have any other questions. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to contact ATC. They will guide you accordingly. They are very experienced counselors and they send students to UCAM before. So they will guide you accordingly for the whole process as well.
Thank you, Sir Ken. Okay, thank you. If you have any question, just contact us here on our Facebook page, in this email, atcedueurope@gmail.com. Also our WhatsApp, 0905-527-4254. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Sir Ken. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Sir
Goodbye.
Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.